So John Oliver did just a hilarious segment, and I think you're going to have to watch sort of the last 30, 45 seconds to get it. So why don't we do that first, and then we'll get into this segment on Clarence Thomas and our system.
We know you've got a lot on your plate right now, from stripping away women's rights to hearing January 6th cases you definitely shouldn't be hearing, to potentially helping roll back decades of federal regulations, and you deserve a break. I think we can help you there, because since your favourite mode of travel might be in need of an upgrade, we are excited to offer you...
Yeah, folks, that's legal, by the way, in this country. You can't bribe a judge to vote your way, of course, if you're Harlan Crow and you have a copy of Mein Kampf signed by your bed and other weird Nazi artifacts and have weird paintings with yourself and Clarence Thomas and other people and are obsessed with vicious murderers, and you buy Clarence and his wife, the insurrectionist, you know, $500,000 tickets around the world and to Malaysia, and let them go on your yacht and put one of their kids through college. Of course, well, that didn't influence the vote at all. Of course, Clarence Thomas doesn't need to recuse from anything or step down in utter disgrace and maybe go to prison. But what John Oliver did was funny in that he was bribing to Clarence Thomas, but of course he wasn't, because it's not an actual bribe to pay somebody to leave the court. Problem is $1 million a year and a $4 million bus, and that is some frickin' bus, by the way.
This brand new, top-of-the-line Prevost Marathon motor coach. Look at this beauty, Clarence. It's worth $2.4 million, and it's got a full bedroom. Yes, that is a king bed. 1.5 baths, a fucking fireplace, 4 TVs, a washer-dryer, and I quote, a residential-sized fridge.
That fireplace and like the large bed, I mean, full refrigerator, right? Clarence and Jeannie can sit there and drink like Pabst Blue Ribbon together, plan to overthrow the Republic. But that's not enough. I mean, you know, I respect and appreciate John Oliver, but has he been looking at what Clarence Thomas gets? Hell, has he been looking at what it takes to win over Donald Trump? He made hundreds of millions. The salaries would just go and rent whole floors of the old Trump hotel that's now gone because nobody wanted to stay there after Trump was no longer president. While he was president, all sorts of countries, Qatar and Saudi Arabia and I think the United Arab Emirates, China, oh my God, they'd rent whole floors, and it wasn't bribery at all, totally not. Like, they just wanted all this space in obviously a beautiful hotel that wasn't filled with bedbugs like the Doral or Mar-a-Lago. But in any case, we need more funny segments like this, pointing out the absolute corruption. Our Supreme Court, Alito, took free flights, and Kavanaugh, I mean, I'm sure he was bought off too. He was probably too blackout drunk to know what was going on. They, you know, Robert's wife making millions off of being a consultant for lawyers, for law firms that had business before the court. I mean, our Supreme Court, you know, Donald Trump all around him. It's a good reminder that these people were corrupt long before Trump got there, and they've just, boom, kicked the door open and let their worst selves out, because Thomas has been there since 1990, and he's, for years now, I realize, hey, the guy at one point actually wanted to leave the Supreme Court. He thought he wasn't making enough money, a couple $100 grand a year. But set the wife up with like a multi-million-dollar Tea Party overthrow the government operation, and, you know, give them tickets to Malaysia, put them on your yacht, and have their fly all, you know, go to college and all the other crap they paid for. Sure, it's a beautiful life, right? Who wouldn't do that? In any case, thank you for your service, John Oliver.